Aliero on the importation of maize into Nigeria. Mr. President, this is a very disturbing development. Disturbing in the sense that it touches the very core, the very nerve of the effort of this government to diversify the economy of this country. One of the areas of thrust for this diversification has been identified to be the agricultural subsector of our economy. Mr. President, since 2015, when this government came into being, there has been this propagation, this enlightenment, this call for Nigerians to embrace agriculture and go back to land. Nigerians have responded positively to this call. You need to take a drive any part of this country to see how much Nigerians have answered the call of the administration by embarking on farming. One of the major commodities, major crop in Nigeria that Nigerian farmers are producing is maize. Maize. We are aware that the current administration, from the voice of the president himself, President Muhammad Buhari, has said time and again that we are planning as a country, as a government, to bring down or eliminate completely the importation, to the extent there is a definite timeline which has been given for the attainment of these goals. When the green alternative was launched last year, June, that was one of the clarion calls, and that was one of the key promises this government made. One is therefore at a loss to find that between very early August, just before we went on recess, on 27th of July, the Vice President, Professor Osembanjo, was in Kebbi, and during his visit, there was a town hall meeting, during which time one of the attendees called the attention of the government through the Vice President sitting before them, that this is the information they were receiving at the time, that there has been licenses or there has been raised at maize being imported into the country, and wanted to find out whether that is true. With the Vice President there, that would be no better approach at the time. At the time, he was the acting president. So they were talking to the President of the Federal Republic at the time. The Vice President at the time did not have good information on it. So he turned to the Federal Commissioner and Federal Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Chief Adolwe, and he didn't have those facts either at the time. They made a promise. They made a promise at that town hall meeting in Kebbi that on getting back home, they were going to investigate, find the truth, and they will make the truth public. Up to this point in time, Nigerians have not been told what the truth is. And until the truth is brought before us, and which proves to be contrary to the allegations about importation, the allegation stands to be true. If that is the case, Mr. President, we have a duty to protect Nigerian farmers. And that duty, they elected us here, and that duty is to protect their interests. We must get to the root of this information to establish the truth and get Nigerians to know. Mr. President, each time we import any commodity that we have capacity to produce, even when we don't have capacity to produce, we are putting farmers in the exporting country to our country in business. Yes. And we are putting their youth to employment. And we are increasing their local economics, their macroeconomics, and whatever. And each time we do this, we are doing so to the detriment